Because we're living life through our own eyes, because we're always caught in a subjective perspective, it makes it very hard to really be self-aware, to see how others perceive us and to understand how we're actually coming across to the rest of the world. And because of that, we often have an idea of how other people perceive us and what they think of us and how they see us, but more than often it's way off. Just like if you try to sing a song right now, it will be very interesting for you to record as you're singing, hear the way you hear yourself in your own head, and then listen to the actual recording. A lot of the time, the recording will be rather disappointing. The same thing goes for if you record your voice in a simple voice clip where you're talking about the weather or what happened to you today or a random story. You'll see that, hey, I don't quite sound the way I thought I did because you're inside of your own body actually experiencing things are totally different than the way that it actually comes out to the rest of the world. So the best exercise that I can give you and the best advice that I can give you is to do what I did and turn on a video camera. All you need really is your smartphone or maybe the webcam on your computer. And you turn that on and you just look at the lens and you talk to it. And this might be a pretty good suggestion of how the world receives your communication. You'll start to see how you're actually holding yourself, your body language. You'll notice your tonality. You'll see your facial expressions, if there are any at all. You'll notice that maybe you're not really varying your tone. Maybe you're just very monotone and stuck in. Maybe you're stifled in, maybe you're kind of contracted and you're holding your body really tightly. Maybe you're quite open and relaxed and your communication flows easily. Maybe there's a lot of strain. Maybe you are way too loud. Maybe you're too quiet. Who knows? But you can only find out if you actually get real proof. So instead of just being a spectator here and watching this video, I really encourage you to try this for yourself. And here's the thing. Most people will do that, see the result, cringe, and then give up and say, oh, I don't ever want to do that again. But if you'd like to raise your self-awareness and become more aligned with how other people are receiving you instead of just the way that you're experiencing reality, and you want to take your responsibility to another level where you actually take responsibility for how you're communicating and how other people are receiving you, then you'll notice that you'll make a lot more friends, people will actually respond really well to you, and you'll get your way in life way more often. Just because you'll be way more charismatic. You'll be a stronger personality. You'll be, most importantly, self-aware. You'll know how you're coming across. You won't just be saying stuff hoping that the other people that are listening to you are gonna like what you're saying. You've already seen what you sound like. You already know how you are coming across. And so you don't have to play guessing games anymore. You don't have to wonder, do these people like me? Do they think that I'm good? Do they think that what I'm telling is funny or that I'm really confident? You'll know because you have real proof. Get proof of yourself. And that way you can see where your blind spots are, because you don't know that. You don't know. When you're just going throughout your day and experiencing what you're experiencing, you're caught up in your own subjective experience. Once again, you're completely seeing it through your eyes and you have no idea how it's coming across. But when you get real evidence of how it's coming across through the video camera, it makes it really easy to make adjustments. Now, if you're talking too quietly, you just raise your voice a little bit. If you're too monotone, you just vary the tonality. If you're not moving around enough, you move around more. Simple adjustments. Simple, strategic, easy, and tangible growth. I want you to experience this. I want you to try it. Even if you do cringe, go back and watch my first video, scroll to the bottom on my channel page and see how cringy that was and see how weird that was coming across. And I didn't know that that's how people were receiving me when I was talking to them. I didn't know that that's how I was actually acting. It was insane. It was nuts. I saw that video and I thought, oh my God, I can only get better, right? And then I kept practicing, kept getting better. And of course, my purpose was to help other people live their dream and to live my dream. So I just continued through YouTube. And you can do that too if you want. But more importantly, do it for yourself. See it for yourself because self-awareness, it's one of those critical traits that only the best among us really carry. And if you develop that for yourself, you'll be way more valuable to any company. You'll be a much better person. And in general, your life and your relationships will have a much higher quality.